guys so much. Yat A Shea Hannabah Blue Unishay Klashinishli Do Billigana Bushashi Do Tetnizani Dushanelli Do Billigana Dushache. My name is Hannabah Blue and I'm Navajo from New Mexico. My clan is Red Bottom Clan, born for Billigana. My maternal grandparents' clan is the Tangle People Clan, and my paternal grandparents are also Billigana. As today has said, well, first of all, I just want to say I'm really, really excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I think the theme of the night is mostly to celebrate the youth who have participated in the workshops, who have written amazing pieces, who have performed up here and are going to perform throughout the night. And so I really wanted to come up and kind of honor them and honor also education. So we have tonight in the house, we have I'm going to call you guys out now. We have Tanae Winder, who's actually the director of the Upward Bound program, which is a summer program that I'm into. And I credit it a lot for getting me to where I'm at academically. And we also have some students who are from Upward Bound who just got into town. So can we give a round of applause to the students and the director of the Upward Bound program? And we have the assistant director who's in the back as well. So yeah, education is hard, right? School is hard. And this first poem I wrote while I was at Harvard, and I was really struggling. So even though I'm a bit older, I went for my grad school degree, I moved away from the reservation and from my small town for my undergrad degree. When I went for my grad degree, I thought it was going to be a piece of cake. I thought it was going to be like, oh, I've done this before, it's going to be easy. But no, it was really hard. I got really depressed. I moved to Boston. They have a Native community there, but it's a lot different from the areas around here. I was lonely. It was hard. Harvard's hard, man. Harvard's really hard. If you guys didn't know, it's really pretty hard, man. And it's Harvard. So I had a lot of problems when I first got there, and I think part of it is not just that you conquer everything and you do everything and you're successful. It's also knowing when to ask for help. And so I started going to therapy, and I started trying to do different things to take care of myself. But one thing that I noticed was I was getting more and more away from the sort of natural way of helping myself. I started getting away from praying and getting away from like being on the land, and I started getting more so into sort of this other type of mental health, and I started taking different types of medication, and I think that was really hurtful. So I wrote this poem about it. I was diagnosed with several different things that I think are bullshit, because I was just really stressed out. So this poem is about that. It's called I Don't Want to Be Sick Anymore. You say my white smile is a disorder, my deep laughs are a sickness, and the connection I have with my dad isn't real. And I know that when I'm up, and when I'm down, but it's these ups that keep me from being down. And if you took away these ebbs and flows, I'd be a flat line. I don't want to be sick anymore, a slave to these pills, a puppet on antipsychotic strings, one to laugh, one to cry, one to sleep, and one to numb the pain of their tight grips on my wrists, cutting off the blood flow and turning my hands blue. I am blue. But I cried the day I found out that meant sad. I am blue, but I didn't know it until you told me I am blue. And when I try to show the colors on my rainbow, you strip me back to just one hue. I am blue, but I don't want to be sick anymore. Can we imagine a world where my veins are aquamarine like the water of life, where the lumps in my throat are turquoise stones protecting the breaths I exhale, inhale, where my tears are drops of cyan and I am sighing. I am blue, but that is only because the lenses that you have can't see the complexity of the colors in my soul. Instead of 3D glasses, you have a tint that flattens. You can only see my fire as a weak blue flame. But my warmth glows and grows crimson, and I am red. The shine on my cheeks is rosy as I smile, and I am red. My hair shows streaks of auburn in the sun. I am red. The freckles marooned on my skin, each a reminder of the blessings from the Creator. I am red and I am blue, but I won't let you tell me that I can't be the two, and I won't let you tell me that I am sick anymore. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you. It's so nice to be back in Denver. Let's give it up for Denver. I love it here, man. It's like my second home now. Itching in on my first home just a little bit. So I was in Boston, and I kind of connected a lot with the Native community. It was really cool. It's a lot different there. There's a lot of, in Boston, there's a lot of First Nations, so people from Canada. And they have a little bit of different way of like identifying themselves, and it was really cool to kind of learn about that and just be in a different atmosphere and be around different natives. But one thing that I was asked to do is I'm actually also sober. I've been sober just over 2 years. That stuff is really hard too. But I was able to contribute to this publication that they did in Boston. The Massachusetts Department of Health connected with some Native organizations in Boston, and they put together a publication that was targeted towards Native youth in the area for substance abuse prevention. And they asked me to write a poem for it because they knew that I was sober, and they knew that I was Native, and they knew that I could kind of connect with the youth. I know I look like I'm 12. I'm a little bit older than that. I'm 13 now. Woohoo! Just kidding. So they asked me to write this poem, and so I wrote it, and it's in this publication now. The publication is called Coming Home, and it's specifically for Native youth. This poem is called "It Lies." I'm going to read it. And I just want to say that I also am not judgmental. I actually started talking to different recovery centers about getting sober, and I take a really, strong harm reduction approach in terms of, not being judgmental to people, because I know it's hard. The struggle is hard, and I just want to put that out there. So this is called "It Lies." It does not fold in the colorful sequined outfits of the dancers who bless the grounds in the night. It does not lie in the creases of each wrinkle on grandmothers' and grandfathers' faces as they whisper words of wisdom in our ear. It does not lie in the resiliency of our 7 generations. Instead, it darkens our future with death and disease. It does not lie on our tongues as they utter thanks and pleas for guidance from the Great Spirit. It does not soak in the roots of our traditions that have grown our people strong. It does not lie in our hearts that beat like drums, playing our timeless songs of prayer. Instead, it lies in the poison passing our lips, invading our bodies, and defeating our people like warriors strewn out on a cold battlefield. It lies in the deceptive temptation, pouring oblivious distraction until the cup is as empty as its promises. It lies in the clenched fists that hit, pooling blood in broken homes and bruised skin. It lies in the bloodshot and blurry eyes staring back into cracked mirrors of dark and decrepit bathroom stalls. It lies in bottles and cans that litter the body of Mother Earth, just as each drop litters the bodies of her children. It lies to us. But we can use our traditions, our wisdom, our knowledge, and our history to let it lie in us no more. Thank you.